Hello everyone. Today in this video, I'll be discussing about list data type. So in Python, list can be referred as data type as well as data structure also. Okay. So let's see. So we can simply initialize a list like this. Uh, Within square brackets, we can write whichever elements we wanted to have. So when it comes to C or C++, their arrays are something which will store same data type elements, whereas in Python, along with integer elements or integer data types, we can have string data type or even list within list we can have. Like that, we can mix up everything. Okay. So let's see whether will it give any error or it will be working fine. So it's working fine. And we have discussed what mutable and immutable is. So here list is mutable data type in Python. So we can change any array element or we can add few elements to this array and we can do such like editing operations on this array. Okay. Let's print and see how it got edited. So previously it used to be 5 and now it got edited to 10. Okay. We can use this length function on uh, these list objects also. So let's see. Yeah. So here array is length of 5, so it is giving us length 5. Similarly, this length operation can be applied on string objects also. So let's see about append method. So basically, these dot functions were referred as methods. Sometimes I might refer them as functions because I was little habitual to call them as functions. So basically, the correct word should be method over here. So sometimes I might confuse. Please excuse me in that case. Okay. So what does this append method will do is it will attach this data at the last of this list array. Okay. Let's see. So here if you see 11 is getting added at the last. And similarly, here we are saying append hello. So basically, these are all of integer types, but we are trying to append some string type. Uh, some might think it will be raising an error, but it will not be doing that. So it will be adding it to the end of the list. Okay. So this is about append method. And similarly, there is an insert method using index if you wanted to specifically insert some element at certain index, then you can use this. So let's see. So I'm telling insert 90 at index 2. Let's see how it is doing. So if you see previously the array used to be this. Now we have 90 in place of second index and remaining elements were shifted by one index. Okay. And similarly there is some function call, sorry, some method called as extend. So array dot extend array1 I'm telling. What it will do, it will simply concatenate these two lists and finally store it in array. Okay, let's see. So I have extended it. Now let's see the array. So here if you see till this point we have array elements and from here we have array1 elements. So if you see these are array1 elements, all those elements were added over here at the end. So that is the purpose of extend method. Similarly, there is a method called remove. So let's see. So here if you see, we are saying remove one. So one is getting removed. And similarly, let's again give one because there is another one. So if we are trying to remove one again, so here if you see there is a one in this after removal of this. Previously there used to be one over here and we removed that. Now there is one here. And now in this array we are again having one and I'm removing that also. If you see here it's not there and let's do it again. So here it is raising an error because the value is not present. So if the value is not present then this remove method will raise a value error. Okay, so please be careful in this case. And similarly, there is a other method called as pop. I guess pop you guys will be knowing because in stack, like we'll be having push and pop. Basically, what pop will be doing, it will be removing the last element. So similarly, here also, it will be removing us the last element. So it will remove that and it will return that. Okay. So in previous cases, after executing all these methods, those are not returning anything. That's why nothing is printed over here. But in case of pop, it is returning some integer value that is 18.45 in this case. Means basically the element which got removed from the last will be returned. So after that, let's see the array. So previously we used to have this 18.45 at the end, but now it's not there. Similarly, let's apply it again. So now it's returning MS, and the final array is it's removing this, and we are getting this result. Similarly, let's remove using some index. So similar to remove, here also we can give some specific index over here. Sorry, in remove we'll be directly specifying the element, whereas in pop we can give specific index. So let's see how this works. I'm saying remove from sixth index. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this will be our sixth index and it got removed. And there is another way to remove elements, that is we can use this delete. So we can write del and we can specify array2 or whichever index you wanted to remove. Okay, let's see. So previously at second index we used to have 3 and now we are deleting that. So if we observe, it's not there now. So let's go to insert method. In insert method, what I'm telling, at second index you have to keep 3 again. So it's keeping 3 again back to the list or array. Okay. So let's see actually basically it is a list. There is no data type called as array in the Python. I just named it as array. That's why I'm telling it array. Okay. And similarly, you can get the index. So in this, if we see our index of this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you will be getting 6. And similarly, you can also mention like starting index and ending index over here. So I'm saying that from seventh index, where can I find AS? I'm asking that question. Now let's see what it will be returning. It will return value error. Why it will return value error? Because after seventh index we are not having any AS anywhere. That's why it will be returning us this value error. So let's append AS and let's again see this. So if you see after appending we have another AS, so it's returning 8. So now there are two ASs. So let's see which index it will give. So it will be generally giving the starting index. Okay. When there are two or multiple elements of same integer or same string. Okay. So let's see if there is value 10 from index 1 to 4. It is giving value error because in the index 1 to 4 it's not there. Let's see where it is there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it is at fourth index, but here we are saying 1 to 4. Basically, this 4 will get excluded. Okay. So that's why it is giving value error. So now let's give it 5. So here now it's giving 4. Okay. And similarly, there is some other method called as count. This will be counting number of times this particular string occurred in the list. Or if we mention any integer, number of times that integer got occurred in that string will be mentioned on the. And similarly, MS. MS is not there. We have removed in some place using pop or remove. So it's showing 0. So let's see how many times count 10 is present. So it is telling there is one time 10 is present. So here it is there only once. There is also a method called as sort. So we'll be seeing how we can use sort. So here it is telling that you have mix of integers and strings. So I can't compare those two. That's why I'm giving this error, type error. So that is that it is specifying over here, like this string, and it is saying the same information that I have said now. So what we'll do, we'll remove these ASs. So basically in the array, we are having this two ASs, so I'm removing those. Now even then I'm having another one, so I'm removing that again. So now this is our array. So let's see. Basically, let so we'll see about this copy. Let's say we are directly assigning it for now. Okay, good. We'll use this copy. Okay. I'll explain you what this copy will do. Basically, here the sort that we'll apply is a stable sorting algorithm. So what does stable sort? Does any one of you have idea? Stable sort means that like let's say there are three two times it's occurring in the array, let's say. So after sorting also, the first three and second three should lie in the same order. Such kind of sort will be telling it as stable sort. Okay. So even after applying the sort, those positions should not alter. Okay. That is stable sort. So here I'm saying in array one, I'm copying this, like I'm just assigning this array. In array two, I'm taking a copy. So what does this copy? We'll see in some time. So let's execute this and see. So I have executed that. Now let's see the array. So array is looking something like this. Now let's see array one. Array one is also the same. We just assigned it. And array two is also the same. Sorry, if we carefully observe, we are applying sort on array, and if we observe array one, it also got changed. But in case of array 2, it is not getting changed. That is because here we are giving a copy, whereas here we are directly assigning. So in case of Python, what it will do, whenever we are trying to assign directly, it will just refer to the same thing. That's why if we change in one of the things, it will be reflected in the other also. So for that, we need to use dot copy function. That's why here I'm using dot copy. Okay. And in within the sort function, you can use reverse. Okay. If you say reverse is equal to 2, then it will sort in descending order. So let's see. So this is our array 2. And after using reverse equal to true and applied sort, it is giving in this way. So this is basically descending order. So let's see, like let's take the example of this of different cities, and let's apply this sort function. So let's see the solution of this sort. So it is basically sorting based on the first character. Okay. So here first we have Bangalore, and then Delhi, and then Guwahati, and then Hyderabad and Mysore, and at last we got the Vizag. But I don't want to do like this. I want to do like based on length. I wanted to sort these values. So let's see. So here to specify that I am passing key as length. So if you see, the order got changed because now it will sort it based on the length. Okay. I hope this is clear for everyone. Like you guys understood this one. And similarly, we'll see the reverse. Reverse just reverses the list. So previously it used to be like this. Now it got reversed. So that is about reverse. And let's see about copy and copy once again so that you'll get to understand it better. So here in this array, we are having 12, 12, 19, 13, and like some other list in which 90 and 45 are there. Now we are using array.copy. Okay, so let's see. And then we have now in array1 we have a copy of this. Now let's append something to this array. So just pause and think what will be the answer for this. So here it will not get appended because it's a copy. Okay. So now let's see by changing something within this. Like I wanted to change this 90 to some 23 value and see. Let's check. So if we observe, it got changed to 23. Now if we observe, here also it is getting changed to 23. So why is it doing that? Now we'll see. Hmm. So basically, uh, in Python, how the copy function will work is like say there is a list. If it contains 1, 2, 3, and 4, it will not directly store these 1, 2, 3, 4 values. It will just store references to these 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me show you. So 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these will be storing these references to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So on assignment, these references will be copied as it is. Like if I am saying L1 equal to L, then in L1 also we'll have the same references. Like these only directly all these will be there over here also. That's why if we do some changes to L, it will also get reflected in L1. Whereas let's say we are using L1 equal to L dot copy, then what it will do, it will have references to 1, 2, 3, 4 similar in the similar fashion. Okay, but these references will be different references. These will be different from these references. Okay, but when it comes to there is some other function called as deep copy. Okay, in deep copy, what will happen is we'll have let's say L2 equal to deep copy of L1. So in deep copy, what will happen? It will be creating something and these 1, 2, 3, 4 for all these values, these will be stored in some new memory location, and for that we'll have references. Okay. I hope L dot copy and L dot copy and direct ascent. So let's see how the deep copy is working over here. So there is no direct method in list, so we are importing it from copy module. So let's see. Now I am changing array. Now let's see whether it is changing this array 2 or not. So array 1 have changed, but let's see array 2. So array 2 is still 23. We have changed it to 63, but it is still 23 because uh, it is pointing to some other location, some different location. I hope that is clear. And there is some other method called as dot clear, which will remove all the elements from the list. So after removing it will look something like that. And let's see slicing in list. So basically, we can index lists like this 0, 3. So this will be 0th index and this will be the third index. And in lists, we have negative indexing also. Basically, in Python, we have this negative indexing. That's why it is supported in list. So we can use -1, -3. -1 is nothing but this last element. -3 is nothing but from last third element, that is 13. Okay, so that's why we are getting 13. And similarly, we can slice the array. Here we are saying start at index 1 and go till 3. 3 is excluded. Okay. That's why we have index first element and second element. So here if you observe 1 and 2 index were coming over here. And similarly, this means that I'll I haven't specified start and I haven't specified end also. So it is nothing but it will take all the elements of the array. So instead of dot copy, you can directly give it like this. It will also work in the similar way as copy. So let's see, like I'm penning some 56. So let's see, is it affecting array or not? So if you see array is not affected because this is similar to copy. Okay. Let's see slicing with the negative indexes. This means that I'll start at -1, that is the last one, and I'll end at last third one. Let's see what it will return. You just think of what output it will be getting. So it is returning nothing because basically we'll increment the index every time. So we are starting with -1, that is the last element, and we are trying to go back. That will not happen. That's why we are getting this empty list over here. But here, if we see, we are writing it in a reverse way. From -3, that is last third element, you wanted to go to the last element. Then you can use it like this. So you'll get last third and last second element. Last element will not you'll not be getting. So here if you see last third and last second element, because this ending index will get excluded. That's why you are not getting this. Okay. Similarly, you can, if you want that ending also, you can directly give it like this. So it will go till last. And like basically these two will be telling from starting index to ending index. This will be telling us the step size. Okay. So if we see over here, I'm telling that you use step size 2. So initially it will take 12 and then it will jump by one index between. Or previously it used to jump by one index, now it will jump by two indexes. So it will go to 13 and then it will go to 890. So you find out there. Similarly, you wanted to go backward, then you can use minus or in minuses. So basically it will start from here. So first 890 and then 13 and then 12. So 890, 13 and 12. If we give -1, all the list will get reversed. So if you see, this is basically reverse of this one. And let's print it. So here we are not assigning back. That's why the list remains the same. And what does this mean? You just think of it and then try to see the answer. So basically, here it is telling that move in backward direction and the ending point should be 1. So this will be the starting index and this will be the ending index. So I'm telling this is the step size. So based on step size, what I'm telling to move from the back. So 890 will be the first index, sorry, the last one. Will be the last second one, and this will be the last third one. And the next one is the first index element. That's why it is not being shown. Okay. So I hope till this point every method and slicing all these topics were clear in case of list. So if you have any doubts, please comment it down and I'll be replying you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you.